You are welcome to Maths Messiah. In this tutorial, we are going to discuss finding factors of numbers. When you are given a number to find its factors, at times it will be very confusing to find the exact factors of such number. But in this tutorial, at the end of it, you should be able to find the factors of every number with ease. So let's start. First of all, when we say factors of numbers or factor of a number, what does it mean? Using an illustration, let's say you have a number A divided by a number B, and the results, that is the answer, is C. The number A you see here is called numerator. And this number you see down here below the division sign is called denominator. And this one is called quotient. So that is the quotient. So the answer you get is called quotient. So know this. So in defining factors of numbers, we say that when a denominator divides a numerator exactly without a remainder, then we can say that the denominator, which is B, is a factor of A. I'll take it again. When a denominator divides a numerator exactly without a remainder, then we say that the denominator is a factor of the numerator. So in this case, B will be a factor of A. Okay. Also, the quotient, that is C, is also a factor of A. So in a simple way, we say that B, let me put it in this way. So to get the factors of A, we will say that B and C are all factors of A. I hope you get this concept. It's very simple. So if you are given a number, check if that number can divide, any number that you use can divide the numerator. So you do something like you test starting from 1. If 1 can divide that number exactly, and we know that 1 can divide every number without a remainder. So this is the idea. So get this. In other way, we can also say that if you multiply two numbers If you multiply two numbers, the answer that you will get, the two numbers that you multiply, they are all factors of the answer that you got. So in this case, we can say that if you multiply B by C, your answer should give you A. So B and C are factors of A. I hope you get this understanding too. So this is the tip or the something that you must know, and we are going to use it throughout our work. Okay, let's take this example. You are given 10 to list the factors of 10. So this is how you start it. 10 divided by 1 will give you what? To give you 10. You see that it divides it exactly. Let's move on to the next one. 10 divided by 2 will give you what? That is 5. Okay. Then 10 divided by 3. Can it work? 3 cannot divide 10 exactly. So you can't use 3. What about 4? It can't divide 10 exactly. 6, 7, 8, 9, then 10. Yes, 10 can divide 10 and it will give you an exact number. That is 1. So we have ended. You can list the factors of 10 from the lowest number that you can see. So we have 1 here, we have 2 here, and we have 10 here. So let's list them. We have 1, 2, we also have 5. So don't forget. Then we have 5, then 10. You can test if your answer is correct by multiplying the first number by the last one, and then this one by the last but one. So if you multiply 10 by 1, you get 10. And when you multiply 2 by 5, you get 10. So you can see that 1, 10, 2, and 5, they are all factors of 10. That is why in the definition of the factors of numbers, I said when you multiply two numbers, the answer that you get, the two numbers that you multiply, they are factors of the answer that you got. I hope you remember that. Good. Let's go to our next practice. When you have 5, you are to list the factors of 5. So first, you divide 5 by 1. What will be the answer? That is 5. Next, 5 divided by, so you have to test the next numbers starting from 1. You move on to 2, then you know that 2 cannot divide 5 exactly. Neither can 3. 4 cannot. So it's 5. And 5 divided by 5 will give you what? Exact number, which is 1. So this will be the end. And you can circle these numbers. Which one is the highest and which one is the lowest? So listing the factors of 5, you can have 1 and 5. So these are factors of 5. Try this one. You can pause the video, then you try. Factors of 6. So we will start to divide 6 by 1. What will be the answer? That is 6. 6 divided by 2. The answer will be what? 3. 6 divided by 3. The answer will be 2. Then we can also have 6 divided by 6. The answer will be 1. But you can see some repetitions inside. You can see here that 1 is repeated here. Then 6 is also repeated here. In the same way, 2 is repeated here and 3 is also repeated here. So to list them, don't write all. If they are repeated, write only 1. So the factors of 6 are, we have 1, 2, 3, and 6. You can test this if it is correct by multiplying the last one with the first one, and then these two, and multiply them and see if you will get 6. And if you are able to get it, then your answer is correct. There's one thing that I have to draw your attention to, and you must listen very, very careful because it's very important. From the previous examples that we did, you see, you can see 1 here, and you can see 10 here. So we were finding the factors of 10, but you see 1 here and you see 10 here. What I want you to know is that 1 is a factor of every number. 1 is a factor of every number. Then, because we were finding the factors of 10, and 10 appeared here, you see that 10 became a factor of 10. Let us move on to the next one and see. You can also see from here that when we were finding the factors of 5 appeared, and 1 also appeared. So 1 has become the factor of every number. And 5, which appeared here, suggests that 5 is the factor of 5. So every number is a factor of itself. So 1 is a factor of 1, 2 is a factor of 2, 3 is a factor of 3, 20 is a factor of 20, 100 is a factor of 100. Know this, even 1 million is a factor of 1 million. So every number is a factor of itself. I hope you get it very well. So you can check from here to 1 and 6. Good. So 1 is a factor of every number, and 6 here is also a factor of 6. Now let's go to the next example. We have 24. This one too, you can pause the video and find the answers. So here we have 24 divided by 1 will give you what? 24. The moment you see repetition, you can stop. You can stop. So the next one, 24 divided by 2 will give you 12. The next one, 24 divided by 3 will give you what? 8. Then we can also have 24 divided by 4. That one will also be 6. We can continue. 24 divided by 8 will give 3. Can you see a repetition here? You see that we have 8 here, then we have 8 here. We have 3 here, and we have 3 here. So have you seen? This tells us that you can stop, because when you continue, you get a repeated numbers. Let us continue and see what I'm talking about. So 24 divided by 12 will give you what? 2. You see that we have a repetition. Good. Then 24 divided by 24 will give you 1. So you see there are repetitions inside. So if you are to list them, the factors of 24, we have 1, we have 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, and 24. So 1 appeared, suggesting that 1 is a factor of every number. 24 also appeared, suggesting that every number is a factor of itself. If you want to check if all the answers are correct, we take the first one, which is 1, and multiply it by 24. We take the second one, which is 2, and multiply it by 12. Take 3 and multiply it by 8. Then multiply 4 by 6. If you are able to get everything perfect, then it means that you are correct. Okay, I hope you can find the answer for this one. 16. So solve it. After that, you compare your answer. So 16 divided by 1 will give you 16. 16 divided by 2 will give you 8. 16 divided by 4 will give you 4. 16 divided by 8 will give you 2. You see that we have repetition. So I want to draw your attention to the repetition, so that if you are doing it, the moment you see that you are repeating yourself, you stop, in order to save time. So 16 divided by 16 is equal to 1. Then you list them. So the factors of 16 are 1, starting from the lowest to the highest. 2, we have 4, 8, then 16. Check your answer and see if it will be correct. When you multiply 1 by 16, you get 16. Multiply 2 by 8, you get 16. Multiply 4 by 4, you get 16. So this suggests that all these numbers are factors of 16. I hope this video has been beneficial to you, and in finding the factors of numbers, it has become very easy for you. So you can try this work. You can try this one. That is, the first one is 12. The second one is 36. And then the third one is 45. Try this work. Pause the video and try it. I'll provide the answer, but you must try them first. So the answer for the first one, which is 12, compare to yours if you are correct. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and then 12. The second one, which is 36, we have the answers to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 12, 18, and 36. You can check your answers by multiplying the first to the last as I've taught you. Now, the third one, which is 45. Check if that one is also correct. We have 1, 3, 5, 9, 15, and 45. So if you are able to get it correct, then you have done well. This will be the end for this lesson. To recap everything, we started by defining the factors of numbers. We said that if you have a numerator, say 10, divided by a denominator, which is 2, and it is able to divide it exactly without a remainder, then it means that the 2 here is a factor of 10. And the answer that will give you, known as quotient, which will be 5, is also a factor of 10. So these numbers are all factors of 10. So in order to find it in a very simple way, you can start from the lowest number, that is 1. So you can divide 10 by 1. You continue by 10 divided by 2, 10 divided by 3. So as you are doing, you will see that which one divides the number exactly. And here you realize that 3 cannot divide 10 exactly. So it can't be. You move on to the next number. So you finish. This is the summary of all that we have learned. Thank you very much for watching this video, but don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Hit on the subscribe button and you will get more notification of every video that I upload. Thank you very much and bye bye.